Small business owners I work with often have the same problem. They want to get more customers. Now, if that's you, then maybe you're spending money on ads that aren't working, perhaps via an overpriced marketing agency who sold you some dream of leads coming out your ears, or maybe you're not doing anything at all and you just need to get more customers. I'm going to help you get those customers using the same strategies that I've used to start and grow multiple businesses, making millions along the way. I now help other business owners grow their business and acquire customers. It's key to growing any business. I'm going to show you how to get those customers without spending money on ads, how to maximize your customer acquisition, and how to grow your business using these same strategies. Before we get into how to get customers for free, let me quickly explain why I think most small businesses shouldn't be throwing money at ads, at least not without knowing what works first. What usually happens is this: a business owner decides they need more customers, so they jump into Facebook ads or Google ads with no real strategy, no proper targeting, no idea what actually costs them or what it actually costs them to acquire a customer. Or worse, they get sold a dream by some young agency owner who's trying to make a name for himself, charging you thousands a month for those leads. Often those leads are really low quality too. Small business owners I work with often have the same problem. They want to get more customers. And if that's you, then maybe you're spending money on ads that aren't working, perhaps via an overpriced marketing agency who sold you a dream, or you might even be doing nothing at all. I'm going to help you get those customers using the same strategies that I've used to start and grow multiple business, making tens of millions along the way. I now help other business owners grow their business, and acquiring customers is key to any business success. I'm going to show you exactly how to get those customers without spending money on ads, maximizing your customer acquisition and growing your business using the same strategies that have worked for me. Before we get into how to get those customers for free, let me quickly explain why I think most small businesses shouldn't be throwing money at ads, at least not without knowing what works first. What often happens with business owners is they decide they need more customers. So they quickly jump on Facebook ads or Google ads with no real strategy, no proper targeting, no idea what it actually costs them to acquire a customer. Or worse, they get sold a dream by some young agency owner who wants to charge them thousands a month to deliver really low quality leads. They spend a few £100 on ads, they get little or nothing back. They conclude that advertising doesn't work for their business. But that's not what actually happened. What happened is they amplified a message that wasn't right yet. That's all ads do. They amplify your message. If your offer is wrong, if your website doesn't convert, if you can't explain what you do clearly, then ads just broadcast and amplify that problem to more people faster. But they charge you for that privilege. And maybe an agency charges you on top of that for that privilege. You need to know what works first. Get customers organically first. Understand what makes them buy. Then consider putting money behind it for advertising. So how do you actually get customers without ads? Well, it's the big question, right? So first, and this is the big one, referrals. Now I know it's not new, but word of mouth works. But not the kind where you sit hoping your customers recommend you to their mates. That's not a strategy, that's a prayer. If you want customers through referrals, then you need to engineer it. Ask your happy customers directly. Who else might you know needs my product or service? Be direct with them. Make it easy for them. Give them a reason to do it. Even something simple like, I don't know, if you refer someone, I'll give you 10% off your next order. Or I'll throw in something extra as a bonus. You'd be amazed how many business owners never ask for referrals. They just assume people will do it naturally. Sure, some will, but most won't unless you prompt them. And here's the thing, referrals convert better than any other source of customers usually, because the trust is already there. Someone they know has vouched for you. That's more powerful than any ad you can ever run. The second way to get customers without ads is partnerships. This one is massively underused by small businesses and is probably the thing that I recommend the most when I'm advising business owners on how to get more customers. And it's also the one I include in my own businesses when growing those and starting those businesses. So think about who else serves your customer. but maybe isn't your specific competitor. If you're an accountant, your customers also use business coaches, web designers, solicitors. I don't know, if you're a personal trainer, then your customers probably may see physiotherapists, they may see nutritionists, sports shops, sports massages. Approach those businesses. Offer to refer to each other's customers, because you're not competing, so you're just helping each other out. Build an actual relationship with those people. One good partnership where someone is actively recommending you to their clients can be worth more than 6 months of posting on social media, and it costs you nothing except a conversation and a bit of follow-up. I once built a business purely on the back of partnerships, and I sold it for 7 figures within 3 years. So it's a very smart marketing strategy, and one that you should definitely do before you go spending loads of money on advertising. Now, the next idea to get more customers and market your business and grow your business without spending money on ads is content. Now, it's obvious, right? But I don't just mean basic content, posting 3 times a day on Instagram and hoping for the best. What I mean is creating quality content that answers the actual questions, the actual questions your customers are searching for. Think about what people type into Google or YouTube before they even know they need your business. So let's take an example. If you're a plumber, I don't know, what would someone be searching for? How to fix a leaky tap might need a plumber next week, right? If you're a business coach, someone's searching how to get more customers for my small business. Well, there you go. You don't need to be a content creator or an influencer. You just need to be helpful and findable and get discovered on all these platforms. One useful video or blog post that answers a real question your customers have can bring you customers for months or even years. That's how you get customers without spending a penny on advertising. And they trust you more because, for example, if it's a video, hopefully you've built some kind of rapport with that customer. They see you as an expert and they'll trust your services more than maybe just seeing some random ad on Facebook. Now, the next thing you must do to get customers without spending money on ads is networking. Now, it's old school, right? And I know what you're thinking, because most people hear networking and picture some, awkward breakfast meeting where everybody hands out business cards, eats a bad croissant, chats awkwardly over the croissant and spills their coffee. Now, that's not what I mean. I mean building genuine relationships with people who can either buy from you or refer you to people who will. Go to events, follow up with people afterwards. Make it fun. It can be enjoyable. Be useful to them first before you ask for anything else. Now, the business owners I know who never struggle to get customers are the ones who spent years building a network of people who trust them and think of them first. It's a long game, but one you definitely want to do if you want to get customers consistently without relying on ads. Networking is one of the most reliable ways to do this. Next, consider cold outreach. Now, this is the one most people don't do because it feels super uncomfortable. And personally, I still don't love it, and I've been doing it 20 odd years. But that's exactly why it works, because your competitors won't do it either. Identify the specific people or businesses you'd love to work with and contact them directly. Now, not a mass cold email blast, sending millions of emails to random people built, automatically or something. Not something clearly written by AI either. You want to do a short, personal, specific message that shows you've actually looked at their business and have something useful to say about how you can help. Now, this works probably better in B2B, but I often record a video message and send it by email or via a social message. Now, in a recent campaign I did, it was a very small campaign. It was only 20 businesses. Now, I sent 20 emails with a personal video message. 10 of them were highly personal, very personal. The other 10 were more generic, right? So they said hello, but they didn't say hello, John. And they had a more generic message. So 10 very personal, 10 more generic, but still a personalized video message. I got 19 out of 20 replies. These are people I'd never spoken to, never heard of me. 19 out of 20 replied. And I got 17 meetings from it. Now that is incredible because people won't spend the time recording videos to do that sort of outreach. And despite my results, you may find that most people won't reply. I think my results was probably exceptional, unusual even for my campaigns. But some of those people will reply to you. And the ones that do are often your best customers because you chose them rather than be waiting to be found randomly online or by an advert. Now, the next idea to get customers without spending money on ads is specifically for businesses with any kind of local presence. Now, this is pretty mundane, pretty operational, but get your Google business profile sorted. Now, it sounds obvious, but loads of businesses miss it. Set it up properly, fill in every section, get your happy customers to leave reviews on it, post updates to it regularly. This is completely free and it's one of the best ways to get customers finding you when you search locally, especially for any kind of local business where reviews matter, whether that's plumbing, electricians, restaurants, cafes, whatever it might be. If it's a local business, you must get yourself onto Google Business Profile. Most of your competitors either haven't set theirs up or at all, or maybe they've set it up 3 years ago and forgotten about it. So if you're a local business trying to get more customers without spending money on ads, this alone can make a noticeable difference. Now, here's the honest bit. Everything I've just told you about how to get customers without spending money on ads, none of this is secret. You'll find it in tons of videos, you'll find it in tons of blog posts, and you could probably find all of it somewhere else. But the reason most small businesses still struggle to get customers isn't a knowledge problem. It's a consistency and execution problem. They try referrals for a fortnight. Now, this might sound familiar to you. You try something for a fortnight. It doesn't immediately flood you with customers. So you stop and try something else. You constantly go around in that circle. You post on social media for a few weeks. You don't go viral. And then you give up. The businesses that consistently execute to get customers are the ones that pick 2 or 3 of these strategies and do them every single day or every single week or every single month or whatever frequency is relevant. It's not exciting. It's not a new idea every day or every week. There's no quick, easy fix or a quick, easy hack. There's no shortcut, but it's what works. You must execute. Don't just learn to execute. And if you do nothing else after watching this video, try this. Send a message today to 5 of your happiest customers and ask them if they know anybody else who would benefit from what you do. That's it. Takes 10 minutes, costs nothing, and it will almost certainly get you more customers than your last month of social media posts combined. If you want help putting together a proper marketing plan to get customers coming in consistently, that's exactly what my low-cost rapid advice sessions are for. Now, 1 hour, we go through your business, we go through your marketing, you tell me your situation, tell me your goals, and I'll tell you exactly what I'd focus on to make the maximum impact on growth. I make these sessions low cost as possible, so they are accessible for all. They're very, very reasonable. So have a look to see if you think spending an hour with me would help. See the link in the description for more information on how to book. Now, they're pretty popular because they are low priced, so there can sometimes be a waiting list, but have a look in the description. If you're interested, follow the link, you can book online and take a look at how that might help. Now, thanks again for watching and listening to me waffle on, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.